Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. Let me tell you, it was so tough not to play this game when I had my day off. I wanted to play it so much. I did a little test stream this morning, but didn't go anywhere new. Just gonna continue. Oh, I might continue with the wrong file here. Let me just get back out and load it again. Just wanted to mention that if you have watched the previous stream, either through Twitch or through YouTube, I did in fact, my husband pointed out that I had neglected to check the box that says apply the FPS limiter, and that probably had a lot to do with my poor GPU getting so hot. I did cap it now to 60 frames per second for real. I would like to run it at 90, but I'm going to run it at 60 because today has been one of the hottest days, and I'm a little worried that despite the cap, it will in fact overheat. Let's see, was there anything else? Yeah, I gotta reload it.
Filthy beasts.
Yes.
Kill the last one.
5 shopping, that's the one. Yes. Alright, the other thing that I did in my test stream this morning, I adjusted various settings for the music, the voices, the ambient, that sort of thing, so that in theory, you can hear me talk and the voices aren't too overwhelming. But we'll see how it goes. Right. Okay, first thing I want to do is get my guys to run into as many objects as possible.
And then I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra...
No, I just noticed when I was doing some testing that in fact you can loot some of these guys. And not all of them, but some of them. So I figured I ought to check them. So like this guy. See, look at that. Old male armor. Okay, so let's
Taken before his
take all that.
Far before his time.
We'll take that.
One day coming, vengeance will be ours.
And I did... Oh. I did play around a little bit. Oh. I am getting some tearing. Alright. I thought I wasn't, but now that we got the frame lever on, I'm noticing it. Maybe it was there before and I just didn't see it. That's always possible.
Filthy beasts.
Video.
Kill the last one.
So let's try putting VSync on up as well. Do you want to keep these settings? Yes, please. Okay. Okay, let's see if we get... Okay. I'm seeing little... I think it's good now. No tearing. Right, I was gonna say something else. Yes, I investigated a little bit on the screen here, clicked on some things I didn't before. I realized there's little buttons, and you actually have 3 bars worth of stuff, hot bars, so that was awesome. I also discovered you can open their inventory and their skills from here. And this was actually an interesting one that I hadn't seen before.
I like you much better.
So, for example, this Staff of Magus. I'm not quite sure what this is. And I think if she's got a staff weapon, she's be able to use that. Apparently, he can do that as well, which is interesting. Because when you look down here, he's got the same thing. But, so you can look at the different skills. So for example, her, we do have that one. We do have the spider.
Taken before his time.
Her heal.
Far before his time.
So that was pretty cool. And up here at the top, you can actually change the formation. So we could, right now, it won't really matter what I press here because there's only the two of them. But when we get more people, we can change that around. I also noticed that whenever I load, it seems like he no longer has this going. So I don't know if it only lasts for a certain period of time or if in fact it's not being saved. So there's that. The little map, you can zoom in and out, which is cool. I never clicked on any of this. And of course you can toggle the camera mode between the overhead strategic one, tactical one, and the normal.
Filthy beasts!
Your game menu, which of course is that. Connection menu, which we don't really care about because we're not actually connected online. Well, I'm connected. I'm online, but the game is not connected because I'm playing single player. And you can open your journal through there. And you can toggle the tutorial log, which I won't click on. And then, of course, the map. So, pretty cool. Oh, and then there's this, where you can actually turn this on and off. So I turned it off because I think in general I'm not really using it, so. Right. That was just the things I kind of discovered when I was doing some tests to see how hot my GPU would get.
Filthy beasts!
Now, let's get back to the game.
Before his time. Far before his time.
Let's give them to our friendly neighborhood meat shield. Right. Is this better than what you're wearing? It is. Alright, well, why don't you equip that then? Source Hunter Mail Armor. Okay, so we can give that to her. I don't know if she will be able to use it. So this is a better thing. Source Hunter Shield. I think we're just going to sell that because we'll give it to her, but to sell. And let's go ahead and cast Heal on herself. And what else was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Did we just drop that? Hi, guy. Where are my guys? Did you drop? You better not have dropped it. Now, there is a visual indication. I think that's the power stance, so if we don't see him glowy around the feet, you know it's not on. But I could have sworn we gave that to her. So now he looks a little different. Oh, she put it on. No, she didn't put it on. Why am I not? Oh, apparently the inventory. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so she's got Source Hunter's armor. She's already
far before his time.
male. Strength 5, so she can in fact requires Dex 5. Movement minus 1.4, initiative plus 1, poison resistance. Okay, so it is slightly better armor, but I also give her some poison resistance. So
vengeance will be out of a back page circular from youthful Gaul.
let's see, can we kind of see what she looks like here?
Too bit indeed.
Can you turn around a bit? There you go.
An orc in love. When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Yeah, I think we'll leave you in not the big heavy armor. Look at the size of that shield. Let's go here. Over here, fellas, ladies, gentlemen. What do we have going on here? Oh, I was gonna try something. is what's going on here. Does she have...
I said to him, I said myself, if I
do
don't
not
start
press that
earning
button.
an
It puts
extra
everything
12
back
bits
in the
an hour,
inventory.
walk out that door.
Hello, cow.
These boss men respect confidence. So what did he say? Well,
Right.
day
Do
labor's
that.
more suited to my nature anyhow. Yes, honest pave, honest day.
Huh. Okay, never mind. I thought we had a piece of metal, but maybe I wasn't wrong about that.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I got the
What do we got
ballast of a
here?
lot of my
Waypoint
lads.
discovered. Oh! Nice. Hi!
Greetings.
Ah, nothing like the smell of the sea, is there? Braveheart says, tell me about yourself. Ah! Oh, sorry, I thought you were a zombie. Never can be too sure these days. Braveheart says, tell me about, Cyseal. In fact, I'm gonna write that name down, because I need it. Ah. For future use. Tell me about Cyseal, who I now know how to spell. Well, there are certainly some interesting creatures running around these days. Orcs are only the tip of the brutish iceberg. Don't forget the murderous bones along the northern gate. And, if the rumors are right, the ghosts in the Black Cove. How's that old expression? When the blood when the blood spills, it pours. Braveheart. What do you know about the undead plague? I've heard that once they're animated, the undead feel all the rage and violence their living counterparts felt during life. Can you imagine living through all your most chaotic feelings all the time? What happens if it's like a pacifist that, never got angry that he is resurrected? Did they just frown a lot? Okay. Braveheart, can you tell me about the attacks upon the harbor? The worker says that burning ship? Picture that times 100. It was as though the seven themselves rained down Armageddon on our shores. Bravehearts, tell me about the Legion. We're grateful to have them, sure, though that warehouse full of supplies meant only for legionnaires tends to rub the average deprived Cysealian the wrong way. I think I've heard that before. Can you tell me about the orcs? They came hurtling from the horizon, and their ships were docked at the harbor before our dozing troops could even raise their swords. We're still trying to clear the corpses, theirs and ours, from the beaches. So, what's the local gossip? Orcs aren't so different from us humans. Simple pleasures, like long walks at the beach and playing in the sand, are just as enjoyable for them as anyone. And that matters to me. Why? Have you heard about Counselor Jake's murder? That poor man deserved much better. I hope they hang his wife Esmeralda. She's guilty as sin. Well, a lot of you guys seem to think she's guilty. I don't know if I agree with that. Not knowing the person.
Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, it's...
Slimy, reeky, rotten
Ooh.
sea garbage.
What? Somebody's unhappy. There we go. Let's talk to the bull. I'm seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are! My powers astound even me. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm Bull the Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Cyseal. The 2 feet's never bother to ask, but I see all there is to be. Oh, can you tell me my fortune? Of course, most winsome 2-foot, of course. What would you like to know? Will I be lucky in love? Well, that depends, 2-foot, that depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. You must reconcile your mistakes before you find true love. Will I be wealthy? Why, yes, most wealthy indeed. But you must be vigilant, 2-foot, for I see your wealth will come by bloody means. And how will I die? Death, ever the most difficult topic to foretell. I see, oh dear, oh, no, your reading's over. Over, do you hear? Over. Okay. So that was Bull, this is Bill.
Greetings.
Greetings. Well, tug my tail and call me Bessie. A 2-foot addressing me directly? I thought I'd never see the day. Don't know what you said to upset Bull, but don't worry about it too much. Being in tune with the flow of time takes a lot out of him. Tell me a bit about yourself, Valentine asks. Oh, me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Cyseal, from dock, graveyard, and back again. Oh, okay, well, I'll take my leave.
Farewell.
Farewell to you, too. What do we got here? An oil barrel. I suspect we don't want to mess with that. Warehouse gate. Boxes. A mug of water. I'll have that.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Tell it to mind its own business.
Oh, there's that famous Scorpius temper of yours.
Slimy, reeking, rotten sea garbage.
That's so funny listening to the animals. Oh, one big sack, okay. Must open all the crates. Never know what you'll find in a crate. Dust, perhaps. Like that crate had lots of dust. What's this one have? Ooh, this one has a minor healing potion and a cup of tea. Don't mind if I help myself here. Is there anything exciting over here? We do have a barrel there, but
Slimy, reeking, rotten sea garbage.
nope, somebody's unhappy. Okay, so that's awesome. You don't want to do that right now, but let's look at the fish pile. Nothing in there. It is garbage. Hello.
Greetings.
A source hunter. A welcome sight indeed. Valentine says, tell me about yourself. Average Sicilian. Tell me about Cyseal. No. Ship.
Bye.
Okay. She didn't say anything new that we haven't already heard from other sources. So there is no point in reading that aloud again.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Okay, so then we can go. We get a little bit of. Why is it doing that? Is it because I changed? Huh. Yeah, we already been here. Okay. So let's look at this barrel. Let's look at all the things. Ah! Person to talk to. So this is the...
Greetings.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Center. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me how I can aid the investigation. Oh, okay. Well, so civilians aren't allowed outside this gate? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the orcs put on a fortnight ago. They certainly did enough damage to shake up Aru and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field orc attacks long enough for the reinforcements to arrive. Okay, well, I'm not going to ask you to open the gates just yet. Oh, what have you got? You got a poison arrow for which you wish a lot of gold. Boy, a pocket knife. Can be used for backstabbing. Well. Take my leave.
Bye.
Bye.
Plenty of fish in the sea, and I've got the foulest of the
Let's
lot
go over
in my
here.
bags.
Oh, we didn't look at the fish rack. Let's go to this gate. Or door, rather. Let's see if we can poke around in the warehouse. Alright. Ooh, looks like a magic block. Hey, you person pacing around. Okay. There's a few pieces.
Greetings.
Oh. Sergeant Courteous. Salutations, source hunters I see. I am Sergeant Courteous, proud protector of this house of Legion goods. Valentine says, tell me about yourself. Curtis is my name, the Legion's my calling. What's in that room exactly? This is a storing house for Legion supplies, perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation, and I, Sergeant Courteous, have been trusted to guard it. Well, good for you, fella. What have you got? Stuff that you want lots of money for. Oh my, that's a lot of money. Yeah, we don't have that much money. Oh, wait, I guess we could, well, no, we'll sell it to someone else.
Bye.
Take my leave. So I take it that that's...
Guard duty's not so bad, eh? Quite a bit better if I could do it in peace.
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Oh, come now. It's just a turn of phrase.
Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
They don't get along. Alright.
Greetings.
Florius! What was that you were doing with your hands there? That looked a little odd. Florius says, well, a source hunter. Very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around and don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around at Endevale. I am behind on my current affairs. Valentine says, tell me about yourself. I tell you, this gig sure beats getting my toes bitten off by zombies out in the field. We warehouse guards don't have to do much apart from stroll the perimeter a few times an hour. Well, that sounds pretty easy. And of course, every now and again, some friendly folks like yourself will wander through here, and nothing beats a pleasant conversation. Though my comrade Horatius has quite different opinions on that matter. And what's Horatius's opinion exactly? Have you talked to him? Thinks every man, woman, and child who steps foot in this place wants to rob it blind. If I so much as greet a townsperson with a hello, instead of a state your purpose, he starts frothing on and on about guardly duty and security breaches. Well, he's very enthusiastic about his job, I guess. What do you know of current affairs? This Jake business is quite the scandal, no? I myself suspect his wife Esmeralda, and the butcher seconds that, let me tell you. Then again, and you didn't hear this from me, he's going through quite the nasty divorce himself, and there's his children to consider. But I imagine his youngest, Kimberly, won't mind. Never did get on well with her mother ever since the incident. Oh, it's an unparalleled pleasure having a fresh ear around here. Would you like to buy something? To distract you from your, goings-ons? What's that? Old Skull Ear Staff. Oh, that's right. We got that when we were looking around. Okay. I think they've got that when we were looking around. Anyway. I thought we had... Okay, so can we sell you this? Yeah. Let's get rid of that. And I'm gonna sell this because I'm tempted to put it on her and I don't really want to. So, what have you got? You have a blackjack. Yeah, interesting. So, you don't have any money either, so yeah, never mind that. What am I doing? I should look to see if the guy can afford it. See you later.
Bye.
Alright, let's talk to the grump.
Back again.
Oh no,
Bye.
wrong person.
One day,
There he is.
so am I.
Alright, where is he? No, gotta... Here, you. Gotcha.
Greetings.
Horatio says, keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this warehouse? Snooping around? Valentine says, tell me about yourself. It's conversation you're looking for, I'd recommend my comrade Florius, or as I prefer to call him, Loose Lips McGee. As for myself, my job is to protect this warehouse, not chit-chat with intruders. You seem to have strong opinions about Florius. That idiot man-child would sooner spend an hour chatting up a thief than a minute arresting him. I only hope he gets transferred out of this warehouse and straight to the perimeter. Let him rot off a zombie's ear instead of mine. Bah! Even thinking of him turns one into a gabbling hen. Please, leave me be. Alrighty then.
Bye.
Yeah, you go ahead and do... Okay, so everything in here, if I look at it, it's basically thievery. Which makes sense, because it's owned. Sigh. But I want to look at, you know... It's
One
fine.
day, Moira, one day you'll show 'em all.
Ah. Hello. Hello?
Greetings.
You seem to be named Moira. Well, a source hunter, but time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here. Interesting. Tell me about yourself. What's there to say? Just your average Sicilian trying to make a living. Tell me about Cyseal then. Cyseal? Now that's a sad story. Roofs of elegant homes burned for fuel, oaken cupboards emptied, and ladies dragging the dregs of their great skirts to bargain for fish bones. What do you know about the undead plague? I'm telling you, a necromancer must have been at work in Cyseal. Perhaps still is. How else do you explain risen dead sprouting like mushrooms in a single night? And that's not even the worst of it. The worst is they keep coming back. An endless legion of the dead, and even that legion of the living cannot subdue. Oh, that even the legion of the living. Valentine says, can you tell me about the attacks upon the harbor? Cyseal survived by a ruse staff alone, I'll tell you. The Legion did what they could, but without the wizard's help, these Sicilians would be in chains or dead by now. The Legion? Okay, we already see. With the orcs. Okay. What's the latest gossip? Moira says, no one can quite explain it. One day, life is humming along in its usual way, and the next, there are vacant eye holes menacing us from around every corner. Major Cyseal is growing gray trying to solve that puzzle. And, so what have you heard about Councillor Jake's murder? Murder indeed. I see the poor man offed himself after catching that wife of his in bed with the Duke of Ferrol. Oh. Okay then. I'll, take my leave if that's okay. Interesting.
Bringing your little orchid girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen, she's purring, the darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
No
One
kidding.
day, Moira. One day.
Boy, she's
you'll
got
show
quite
'em all.
the interesting outfit there, doesn't she? Can we talk to her? Mwah! Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You, the...
Too bit indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love? When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough greetings.
Sorry to interrupt the conversation there, Marius, as your name appears to be. He says, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not pets. Oh, you're the one that's telling him to get rid of it, that orc. Not it, but she. Ninia says, enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile. But my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her. Tell me about yourselves. Maybe before the great orc raid we had time to indulge Ninius's idiotic obsessions, says Marius. But now we're needed at our posts. I can hardly believe I've been wasting time protecting an orc when I should be running them through. Ninia says, Excuse my friend's violent outbursts. He hasn't enjoyed a woman's touch in quite some time now. It makes him a bit edgy. Okay. Marius says, your woman's touch is less of a loving caress and more of a claw shank brutally through the throat. I'll take my chances as a bachelor, thanks. What's this about a charmed orc? Ninius, and that's a fairly appropriate name. My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady. For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes. Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared, towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword, and instead adroitly flung my pouch of trinkets towards her. Okay. A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those vicious marauders. Marius says, ha! I can assure you there isn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape, and who she'll rip to shreds? Love potion? Tell me more. I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthal about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose that once-in-a-lifetime deal. I sent away for their world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it's worked exactly as promised. Marius says, you see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot. Ninius says, what kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting as printed. Let me tell you what I think. Marius says, you see, he'll believe it's noon at midnight if you read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to save him from his murderous darling. What should we say? The thing is the ad could be bogus, right? But it did work, although we don't know how for long, or we don't know for how long. But you might be able to get information. Yeah, I like the second one. Let her live. If that potion were truly worthless, it wouldn't have been able to charm her in the first place. In this docile state, she may prove to be a source of valuable information. Braveheart says, you're right. The information she provides could well turn the tides here in Cyseal. And Ninius says, bravo! I trust not only the potion, but my scaly sweetheart in and of herself. Marius says, you're gonna regret this. We're all going to regret this.
Bye.
Okay.
Avert your gaze and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a hole on her
Charmed,
head.
I'm sure.
Filthy beasts.
If I don't start the lost in an extra gold
Okay.
an hour, walk out that
Interesting.
One day, Moira.
Shipless sailors.
One day, you'll
3
show
out of...
'em all.
Okay, so we gotta find some guy... Help those guys find a job.
ladies more suited to my
Interesting.
honest pay.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen
These are
house.
all owned as well, which makes sense. So let's...
Darling.
So I hope you guys actually question her and not just argue about whether or not she's in love with your friend. Because, well, she's not in love with your friend. She's just charmed. And you want to talk to her before the charm wears off. Because it will probably wear off at some point, won't it? Not sure how those charms worked. Works, not worked, works, Roxa. So we got over here. We have a fish rack, which I didn't look at. Ooh, we got ourselves a fish. Fishes. Is there fishes in the ground? There we go, fishes. Fishes. More fishes. Now if I can just figure out how to cook with said fishes, we'd be good. Alright, so let's go up here. See what trouble we can get into up here. Still gotta find this guy's a job. Oh, I'm gonna check out there too. There's all those bodies on the beach. Oh dear. Quite the massacre indeed, looks like. Okay. I wonder where that goes. Okay. Ooh! Can we get there? How do we get there? I want the box. I see that box there. It's a chest. Level 5 chest. So we gave him... It's found. I think it's... There, okay. Talents. My precious. Every time you hit or get hit, your gear has a 50% chance of not losing durability. Opportunist gives you the ability to perform attacks of opportunity. Interesting. This is what I wanted. Lockpicking. Just wanted to double check we had lockpicking. Might get pickpocketing. What's his dexterity's not too bad. So... I guess we'll go here. I want to see what her... Okay, so we did that one. Scientist. Okay, never mind. Alright, so we've... Oh, looks like we can go around. Can we go around this way? How do we get there? I want that chest that I saw. Where was it? There we are. I think we have to go through the beach. Okay. So what do we have? We have legionnaires.
Greetings.
Oh, hang on a second here. I just want to get a drink. Legionnaire, at your service. Valentine says, tell me about yourself. Cyseal. Dead plague. Tell me about the undead plague. I remember waking up with a head full of hammers 2 years ago and the drill sergeant barking away. Up you get, lads, we sail for Cyseal. Them's in need of the Legion over there. They certainly were, and they are still. Only we cannot grant them victory, for I have yet to see the mortal soul that can put those undead bastards to rest once and for all. Tell me about the Legion. Captain Aureus, the ranking officer in Cyseal, well, he shared his meals with mutts in the streets until the Legion picked him up. And look at him now, confers with wizards and kings, he does. Commands his own regiment. That's the Legion for you. Can you tell me about the orcs? One morning, 2 weeks ago, I startled awake to the sound of a shrill trumpet screeching. Each Legion's stomach flashed icy cold in its gut. There was a breach in the borders. In a frenzy, we all flung our feet in our boots, hitched our scabbards, and ran to this harbor. The orcs were already waiting. We fought like hell and lost many good men, but without Aru's intervention, Cyseal would have been lost that day. Oh.
Bye.
It's fortunate it wasn't then. Okay, so here's another.
Greetings.
The Legion stands at the ready. Tell me about yourself. I'm a Legionnaire serving the honest people of Rivellon. Tell me about Cyseal. Okay, so we've seen that one. Undead Plague? Tell me about the Undead Plague. Legionnaire says, don't even mention those rotten carcasses to me. They're the reason we've been stuck in this dead-end town for nigh on 2 bloody years. All fun and games in the beginning, but just you lose a couple of friends fighting them fiends. Get used to lousy rations and have but a drink and dice for entertainment, and you'll soon come to realize that out of hundreds of cohorts the world round, yours drew the short straw. Oh, tell me about the Legion then. Okay, already seen that. Can you tell me about the orcs? May the powers of hell curse the day their king was born. Those savages never stirred until he filled their heads with nonsense. Claims all of Avondale used to be the orcs' homeland and that it's theirs for the taking. Their birthright. Ha! Damn King Gungur, I say. The only thing we'll fill his head with is the stake we'll stick it on. Alright, then I'll take my leave. And you.
Greetings.
Legionnaire, do you have anything new to say? About Cyseal, he says, you asked me the council would do well to evacuate the rest of the people here and give up the city for lost. The Undead Plague. I've fought orcs crazed with blood liquor, withstood assaults by ogres wielding clubs made of human bones and teeth. I've braved the poisonous spear tips of goblins aplenty, but never did I know fear until I faced the undead. Not a pleasant thing for a legionnaire to feel, fear, but there you have it, nonetheless. About the Legion. You know what I like most about the Legion? Once you're sworn in, you're everybody's equal. You might well see 2 legionnaires standing guard, one of them born in a pigsty, the other in a duchess's bed, and it doesn't matter none. That's nice. Can you tell me about the orcs? I doubt they'll be bothering with Cyseal again soon. Now that we've knocked the unfortunate louts aboard that lost raider down to sides, I doubt there'll be horns darkening our doorway anytime soon. If there's one thing you can count on among their kind, it's animal cowardice. You don't much have a high opinion of the orcs there, do ya, bud? I think I'll take my leave.
Bye.
Bye. Let's head over here. Can we redirect ourselves a little bit? No, okay. Let's just go there then. So what have we got? We got a big... We have a signpost. That's what we've got. And we got a building here with a doorway there. So let's check the signpost first. Fancy fountain. West. Westgate Morgue. East Cyseal Center. Barracks. South Harbor. Okay, so we came from the south. So the west is the Westgate and the Morgue. And... Alright, well... I guess we'll check out this building. Oh, it's locked. Secrets of the Scroll. A pillow. Sorry. Oh, maybe go for it. Oh, they're all locked. Why was that one not red? That kind of implied I could pick that one without anybody getting, you know, too annoyed. Which doesn't seem right. Oh, an old building. Okay.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
What have you spotted? I don't think... This? Can't reach. That can't be what you're talking about, is it? Dang it. Go to the bottom. Steven. Well, what's this I spotted? Tried to open the door to Evelyn's house, but it's locked. Yeah, so we're getting a conversation that we can't actually hear. What have you spotted? I don't see anything, Braveheart. Aside from, well, that pond. Was that what you looked at? Can't change the perspective too much, so I'll have to assume that's what he spotted. So what do we got here? Oh, right, that's where we just were. Okay, well, let's go over here. Aha! Did you see that sheep? That's hilarious. A sheep that can do a backflip. That's one talented sheep, let me tell you. Well, actually, maybe we should... This is probably where the captain is. Oh. General store closed indefinitely. Okay, maybe it's not where he is. So we got more stuff here. Oh, this is a big city. Look at that. Okay, well that was the general...
Cyseal isn't so bad. Quite daylight.
Awesome. Oh, that doesn't look so good. I'm guessing that this is the cursed graveyard area because it gets all dark and gloomy and depressing. Right. Okay, where are my guys? I've lost track of them. Is there a key that centers me on them? Yowza. Okay, here we are. Cool. Okay, so this... It's locked, okay, so there's not much point going through there. So... Which direction do we want to go? So there's some guys there. Okay, let's check out the backflipping sheep first. Now that I've realized that that's the general store and not the office like I thought it was where we could talk to the captain.
Greetings.
Sheep says, "Sigh, I give milk, I give wool, and what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me, especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it."
Bye.
You're right, bye. What's this? You.
All that digging and there's nothing here.
Well, maybe if you tried it here? Okay. Tombstone. The earth here seems to be freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it? It's in a sheep pen. I really don't think if it's freshly disturbed, it's gonna have a body in it. Sure. As you prepare to break down, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet once more. It's in a freaking sheep pen. We're gonna dig it up. Here's hoping we find something worthwhile. I guess that was the wrong thing to do. Oh, I guess it was booby-trapped. Ah! Oh. We just lost a bunch of... I didn't see... Well, we have to go back to the autosave, I guess. So let's go ahead and let's load the game from autosave 6. Oh, which was half an hour ago. You will lose all unsaved progress. We don't have an option. What? Did I not save it at all? No, wait. Oh, you're kidding me. I didn't save it at all. Well, that's annoying. I guess we'll have to quickly try to redo what I did, because that's from this morning when I was doing my testing. Alright. That's a lesson learned. Remember to save. I was thinking that it was auto-saving. You know, every 10 minutes or something, but I guess that's not right. Alright, well, let's just try to remember what we did. We talked to the bulls. I will just go through them as quickly as possible.
I can't even smell the
Just to make sure we get the same stuff triggered. Tell me my fortune, wealthy, lucky, die, continue, and bull. Yeah. Tell me a bit.
Farewell.
Okay. Then we went in here. Okay. And then we talk to you.
Greetings.
Tell me in this room.
Bye.
Bye. We'll talk to you. Out to you.
Greetings.
Tell me. Continue. Strong opinions. Continue.
Bye.
One day, Moira. One day,
You.
show 'em all.
Greetings.
Self. Continue. Voracious. Current affairs. Continue. Blah blah. Loose lip. Oh, this is different. Called you Loose Lips McGee. That pusspot said what? Well, a Loose Lips will let that lowly backbiter know what he thinks about that.
But hey!
Ah.
So, something you'd like to say to my face?
I haven't a thing to say to you. I'm on duty.
Duty. Put up your fists.
Uh-oh.
Are you mad? We're guards, not drunks on the street. Enough! What is this barbarism? Back to your post at once!
Sir, this is an important matter. A matter of honor.
Such matters are to be settled on your own time. Understood?
Understood, sir.
Such bickering is all that thieves need to sneak by unnoticed.
It won't happen again, sir.
It better damn well not.
Oops. So I did that different. Oh well.
Back again.
That old spoil sport Horatius can grape all he wants. I won't let him affect my disposition. No, sir.
Bye.
Let's see what he has to say now.
Back again.
You caused enough distractions, I think.
Bye.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's a little artifact there, I think. Did a bit of a glitch.
One day, Moira. One day.
Okay, so let's talk to Moira.
Greetings. Bye.
Okay. Alright, so let's talk to these guys again.
Greetings.
Tell me about yourselves. This is about a charmed orc. Love potion, that's what I asked next. Okay, and I said let her live.
Bye.
Okay. Now we're gonna save it.
And then I said to him, I said
Bring
myself,
your little orchid.
Oop. I didn't mean to shut that door. Let's open that door. It's a little hard to go through it with the door shut. Oh, I missed this. That's locked. Okay, well that's probably why I missed it. Don't go in there. It's locked. We'll get yelled at. Or it's private, not locked. Might as well be locked. Okay, and then we looked at that and yep, it's a waypoint. Went here, talk to this person.
Greetings.
Yourself. No latest gossip. Over here, get the fish. There's the fish here. Get fish.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Oh! I don't think we looked in that one last time. Alright, so let's talk to this guy about the outside.
Greetings. Bye.
Alright.
Plenty of fish in the
Oh,
sea,
what's it say?
but I got the foulest of the lot.
North Cyseal, West Beach, South Harbor. Oh, so this is the actual Cyseal. That was just considered the harbor area. Wow. Okay. Alright, then we talked to this lot. And I think I talked to you first.
Greetings.
Cysealians used to say this was a chosen place, favored by the higher powers, but they don't talk like that much these days. Hard to feel favored with such horrors haunting every border, I imagine. What do you think about the undead? Proper soldiers shouldn't be ordered to fight such unnatural abominations. We used to cut them limb from limb by the dozen, only to see rise from the ground and stalk out long abandoned cellars. Accursed are their souls, and accursed are ours too, for having to look upon them day after sorry day. Orcs? But the orcs. Nothing good ever came from the vile peaks of Tanaroth, and nothing but an orc would call a place like that home. Those mountains are merciless. Not even the wildest of animals can stand it when the winds act up and freeze the limbs right off your body. Were that they would just stay there and leave their pestilence where it was bred.
Bye.
Okay. You.
Greetings. Bye.
And you?
Greetings.
About Cyseal. This place is practically a tomb, and these Cysealians are constantly crying for our attention. There's a zombie in my garden! An orc ate my baby! My sheep is... But the orcs. These attacking Cyseal now. Mostly I just can't comprehend why they'd bother with this place at all. No natural resources to speak of, save those that are being trampled underfoot by the sick thud of zombie feet.
Bye.
Right. Okay, let's get up here. We had a look at that, which is closed. Over here, we look at the sign. And Came this way. Tried to open the door, but it's locked. And it came in here. I just like to go to all... Oh, there's mushrooms we missed the first time around. Alright. I was forgetting to press the key here to tell us when interesting stuffs was around. Let's just go back here. Two-handed weapon, a bucket, a secure lockbox key. Why is that lying on the ground? Room. Interesting. Now I gotta go back over here and, you know, press the stuff key. Sorry. I wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything. Before we go and pick a different outcome for the thingy there. Come on, down we go. Why can I not zoom in?
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I got the foulest of
I'm not sure why I can't zoom in here. So we weren't having any kind of issues like this until I said video. I'm going to take VSync off. Does that have anything to do with it? Maybe not. I don't know. So there's a little bit of glitchiness to do with the this. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna save it and reload it and see if that fixes it. Save. Exploring town 1.
Can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Oh, there we go. That reset it without me even doing anything. And I notice you need to get that on so it doesn't save. Maybe you guys should run here and you know, see if anybody finds anything interesting. No? Okay. That was worth a shot. Alright, let's back to the sheep here. Can you do backflip for us? Okay, let's go in here now.
I spotted something.
Yes, you did in fact spot something. Let's talk to the... Oh! Okay, so the guard said something about a sheep being stolen. So that's interesting, because he gave us that bit of gossip this time. Now we can ask about a stolen sheep. Let's do that. Bah! Who's stealing sheep? Cover my hiney, I'll give that thief what for. So you know nothing about stolen sheep. Right, we'll save that again. Okay, that's... You're gonna do this.
All that digging and there's nothing here.
Well, yes there is. There we go. Freshly fertilized and aerated. Okay. Okay, so he said that no, that would be an insult to the dead. We're not going to dig here. And Valentine says, and a disgrace to whomever is maintaining this gravesite too. Tombstone, you step away from the grave. I still think it's kind of a bogus thing, but I don't want us to be blown up. Ah. Thalrion's House of Healing. A better life awaits. Oh, we have a cow to talk to first.
Greetings.
No, don't disturb Master Thalon now. He's so busy with his research. The poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months. Stand still. I'm going to milk you. Well, alright, but be gentle.
Bye.
Okay, so... does that mean I could take... I got a bucket of milk? That's great! Maybe we should take that broom, too. Let's go get that broom. Maybe we need that for something. You know, to sweep up a mess. Okay, so... I don't see anything. Oh, we're gonna disturb him, I'm afraid. We need to talk to people. Alright. Where is he? There. He's not in bed anyway.
Anybody? Neither of you cares
No,
to
that
plead
tome
for
on
his
soothing a
soul.
corpse's troubled mind. It can't have gotten far.
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
What are you talking about in there? But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage or two, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as threefold, under the right conditions. Oh, a source hunter, Thelrin says. Imagine that. Quite a bit, more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia and half the circumference of the biceps brachii, as my memory serves. But no matter, no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its hardiest specimen, I'm sure the Order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success, Okay, I think I was just insulted. Tell me about yourself. Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory. It was I who cured the Duchess of Arad of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna into her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of a tincture of Cicuta douglasii to the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my and only my tutelage that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to soar to the Olympian heights she has, by the grace of good guidance and good fortune, managed to reach. So your apprentice has enjoyed some success? Yes, yes. That's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method hardly approaching the hinterlands of her understanding. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. Revolutionary healing method? Can you elaborate? Some manner of quackery I can hardly stand to allow in my house of healing. She has procured a stone supposedly capable of preternatural feats of healing, but I know neither the source of the stone's power nor the nature of the gem itself. I wonder if that was that gem that was just stolen from the crypt. Interesting. She claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say, but with these blasted undead haunting their travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself. Let's discuss your apprentice, Evelyn. I don't mean to imply the girl is wholly without talents. No, no, she certainly possesses a critical eye and exacting matter when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I do expect she'll be quite the successful healer in her own right, when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all. Do you have any work for a trio of sailors? Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine, unless one of them happens to have a secret stash of healing stones. Well, let me ask you about affairs around Cyseal, then. Certainly. What would you like to know? Do you know anything about Jake's murder? The counselor, a terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to have been a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife Esmeralda were hardly a secret, you know. What can you tell me about the plague of undead? I have applied my ample experience to that particular problem for near 2 years, and I've come nary a step closer to its resolution in all that time. I'd go so far as to declare the problem unsolvable. Some event, Source Hunter, can neither be controlled nor understood by mere men. I think we already asked you that. Terrible loss. Yeah.
A mysterious healing stone. Interesting indeed.
Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic.
Actually, I just want to see if you... Oh, you do in fact sell stuff. Zandalor's trunks. Well, was there an update? Because I don't remember having that before. Anyway, minor healing scrolls. You're selling cooking pots. Empty potion flasks. We need those. Yes, please. Earth tongue. Oop, sorry for hitting the mic. Oh my, that's expensive. I would like that. And that. Can't afford it yet. Oh, that's an ingredient. Okay, well, I guess we'll buy that. What will you take in return? Looks like you have specific types of items you'll buy, so you won't buy the armor that we have. So I'm assuming that money will be acceptable. There we go. You accept the offer. Alright then, thank you. I'll take my leave. And I'll save this. Because I'm now paranoid that it's going to crash. Now let's check this out.
Which of you is more deserving of life? Come.
Evelyn says, "Excuse me, this is a private sick room. Who in the name of the seven do you think you are barging in here? Out! I say right this instant." I think it's kind of weird of you that you're kind of telling these guys which one deserves to live. I mean, can't you heal them both? Tell me about yourself. Evelyn says, "I'm sorry. It's this task. I feel my very being is unraveling at its most tenuous seams. I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to figure the best method to settle this grave situation. But perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you're more accustomed to weighing life and death than I." Well, about that healing stone. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silverglen. He's of a certain faith, the Immaculates they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut in my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. Interesting. That's why she's saying what she was saying. Tell me more about patience. She says, what would you like to know? Well, tell me about Boris. One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. I'd like to know more about Stephen. Quite the venerable staple of Cyseal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone at Cyseal is familiar with Grinning Stephen, and as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. Oh dear. So the popular grandpa, or the young man? The young man, what have you got to sell? Headvice, a skill book. Okay. Well, I would say that the young man has more life of his life left to live. The older man, as sad as his demise would be to his family and friends, he's lived a good long life, it sounds like. Boris's life... Oh, she says, you are. Ah, thanks a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone? Boris's life has just begun. We can't cut it short now. He should receive the stone. Braveheart says, yes. Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already enjoyed. Evelyn says, Boris, it is it. Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart breaks for the other. Yes, I can understand that.
No, no. This is highly unusual. What?
What happened? Yeah, something was highly wrong. I agree. Whoa. Zigzag says, Zigzags? By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? What are you doing here, where the very stars come to die? Who are you, and where have you come from? Valentine says, we're the source hunters from the realm of Rivalon. Are you indeed? Then let me tell you, hunters of the source, that you have strayed far, far from home. Far in space, and far in time. How, I wonder? All we did was approach a strange stone. It shone with a blinding light, then whirled us away. A stone, you say? Could it be? Could I have been right all along? This stone, what was it? Was it bright and beauteous as a diamond? But did it glow softly deep down in its heart, as if a soul dwelled within? I'd say that was a fairly accurate description. Starstone, it must be! For centuries it slept, this bounty of the heavens, but now it's waking, and it's brought its awakeners here. We awoke something? All was dark and all was still, as it always has been and always would be. Or so I thought, so I feared. But then the runes around me began to shimmer, shine, and dance like fair-winged fairies roused from slumber. Starstone. Could it be the key, after all, and you its wielder? Things of light to unlock things of darkness. Lead us into realms forbidden, where salvation may yet be found. Valentine says, it would be great if you would start making sense right about now. Oh, I have been making sense all along, my friend, though I didn't even see it. See? See? That is what you must do. Approach the looking lens and behold, if you dare, the darkness before which even the cosmic shadows flee in terror. Go to the mirror.
You know, I think that imp may be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
my. You have a bottle of beer. Oh. Where's the... We'll just take the one. He might need his other bottle of wine. What's this? Nothing in here. Don't mind us as we poke around. Can I take that? He doesn't seem to care. Okay. That's an inactive portal. This is so cool. What's that? What's this over here? What did I pick up? A plate. Can we put it down? Yeah. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Press the Windows key. So, looking glass. Oh. Is that... Oh, look at this! These look awesome. So we can't look around too much. Oh my, this is quite the interesting place, isn't it? Is it the inactive portal we're supposed to look at? This? This? Oh. Oh. The portal has become active. Fantastic. Astounding. Onward we should go. Alright. I think I'm going to save it here, and we shall check out the Homestead Hall, which looks like it's being cradled in this hands here. Next time. Alright. Well, you all, I hope you enjoyed this stream of Divinity Original Sin. We will be back again with another couple hours of it tomorrow. And you can check the Twitch schedule to see the actual times.